The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Sanders. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run with Carter, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Buying time, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. That will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run at Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll run with Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go, and now it's third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. These two teams all tied after one. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
One more time with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the option.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Second and 10.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And this is Hurts with it, right side. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The Sanders has got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another run here with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the grab by Croft. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah. He's got a man. Complete.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles on one play have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tight down. There you go.
On 1st down, Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Peterson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to it under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
49, guys.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Graham racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Michael Batchley on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know They want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now a throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Wilson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Open man, there's Tim Tebow. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Wilson. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Berrios. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game.